Welcome to a short tutorial for the new invoice generator in Billoid. Before you start working on the data, you should make sure it is up to date, so therefore you can check the timestamp in the top left side where you can see when the data from HasOffer has been synchronized the last time. After that, you can see a table with one line per advertiser who has got unbilled data in HasOffers. You will see the advertiser ID, the advertiser company name, the contact person, the default billing frequency per client, the number of entries, which is the number of unbilled time frames for the advertiser, and the total amount, which is unbilled. Above the table, you have on the right side a couple of filters you can use in order to only see the data you want. For example, you can filter by entry type. There are 4 different types. First of all, there's regular, which is regular HasOffer stats, which is only for a time range which is not billed yet. Adjustment is for in case you have an invoice for a specific time range already existing in the system, and only HasOffers has different stats because there are conversions that have been changed, for example in terms of the status from pending to approved or from approved to rejected. In this case, Billoid creates an adjustment for you and you can add it to the next invoice. Then there are uploaded items which are probably you can upload it per CSV item, for example. In this case, they will be shown as uploaded. Or there are miscellaneous entries, which is the carries from the old invoice generator. So that's the shifted information. Then you have the period, which it refers to the default billing frequency. So in case you only want to see your weekly advertiser, you can filter by weekly. Same as for bi-monthly, monthly, or other billing frequencies. And of course the self-explaining time frame filter, where you can do the from and to filtering, referring to the period of performance. Below those filters you have another search field where you can filter by advertiser ID or the company name or the contact person to find your advertiser. So then let's see what you can do by working on the data. First of all, you have one bulk action available, which is the process selected. In case you don't want to do any modifications on the items, you just want to build the HasOffer stats as they are, you can select one or more advertisers, or you can use the details view on the right side where you see all the single time frames, and then you can add those to your selection. Click on process selected. In this case, there will be an invoice generated which contains all these selected time frames, and they are completely based on the HasOffer stats. In case you want to modify numbers, you can select the advertiser or the specific time ranges you would like to bill and use the cart into generator button. This will take you to the manual invoice generator. We are able to modify, first of all, the custom invoice settings like the invoice number or the invoice prefix, currency, issue date, the date of payment, or the VAT. Further below, you can change the time range of the whole document, and of course you can modify the items by clicking into the description, adding some information. You can change the single price, which is the net total. You can change the number of units, which is the number of conversions. You can also change the RPA and CPA range, which is the lowest CPA or RPA to the highest, which was set over the whole billing frequency or the month. And the total gross is something which will calculate itself based on the VAT settings you've done. And after that, you can click on Save Draft to generate the draft, or click on Generate to generate the invoice. In case the system is set to auto drafting, then both buttons will lead to generating a draft.